Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, O Ruqayyah, indeed I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have made you the companion of a person whose name and my rule I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have written for all my servants, and you are slandered as if my words are your falsehood. Indeed, they are the ones who wrong themselves, and they are sure that my decree is your falsehood. Indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, protect a person because of his bad nature, while I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have chosen him and his desires have destroyed him. My goodness is claimed as the trap of Dajjal, and he spreads slander against you, whereas I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have written that he should not be a denier nor be on the path of Dajjal, let alone Dajjal himself. Indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, will not make you with someone who denies my path, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have removed my light from him, so that he is nothing to me, and you are not the companion of someone who denies my path. I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have disassociated myself from him, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, no longer make him a leader of the world. I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, will bring forth in time his replacement, a man who believes in me, and I am Allah Azza wa Jalla, the planner of all plans. Do not make yourself a servant of any human, because my guidance is directly upon you. Indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have made you someone who is not with my opposers, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, will not burden you with my words. Verily, you have disassociated yourself from him, and he is no longer your burden. I am Allah Azza wa Jalla, the all-powerful, who makes my will be, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have made you as I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have said to you, and this is my secret. Just as I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have kept secret a leader who does not know who he is, and I alone will reveal who he is in his appointed time. My kun fayakun, be and it is, happens instantly, and it is there that the covenant to me is established with the one whom I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, will. Indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have informed you who will be the replacement of the one whom I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, mentioned. And I am Allah Azza wa Jalla, who makes be. Whoever denies will receive retribution for their denial, and whoever obeys me, the highest Jannah, is his reward for his obedience. My promise is perfectly fulfilled, and I am Allah Azza wa Jalla, the fulfiller of my promise, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, defend you from a denier. I am Allah Azza wa Jalla, the fulfiller of my promise, and it will take effect at any time because you are my witness. Open Surah Al-Insan, verse 5, O Ruqayyah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. It means, indeed, the righteous will drink a beverage from a cup whose mixture is of kafur, camphor. Ruqayyah said, Glory be to you, O Allah Azza wa Jalla. I do not know anything except that you are the all-knowing. And Allah Azza wa Jalla said, O my servants, my witnesses, you are witnesses to my words to Ruqayyah, and you are sharing them. Ruqayyah has been freed from the one whose name I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, had affixed, so that he would be upright on my path with my rule. There is no longer any burden upon Ruqayyah. Indeed, that time has passed, and you too have disassociated yourselves from him. And whatever happens after he knows this, indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, am your defender. The one who denies will not receive goodness from me, and leave him with whoever he is with. I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, have revoked my rule upon him, and Ruqayyah has disassociated herself from him, and he will not be in my house of light at that time when people establish their covenant with me. He said, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, am not Allah Azza wa Jalla, who wrote his name, and I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, am Allah Azza wa Jalla, who erased him, and he has returned to the time before I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, wrote it. Look at my words. If he distances himself from my witness, his steps will be in darkness, and he is no longer anyone from what was written by my witness. I do not approach him. Indeed, I, Allah Azza wa Jalla, do not like my servants who dispute among themselves. Leave him, for indeed you will not make yourselves deniers and avoid argumentation. And my brothers and sisters, this is the end of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's testimony. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Ulaika ala hudan min rabbihim wa ulaika humul muflihun. It is they who are truly guided by their Lord, and it is they who will be successful. Amin ya Allah ya Sami ya Basir. Alhamdulillah. Brothers and sisters, our role is to hear the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, listen and obey the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.